Hello everyone. In today's video, we're just going to see about agile terms and the process. This is how a typical agile process will look like. You could see like lot of terms associated with the agile process, starting from product backlog, product owner, sprint planning meeting, team, sprint backlog, then sprint, then finally daily scrum, then finished work, sprint retrospective meeting. So, generally people used to confuse with different terms with respect to this agile process. In this video, we're just going to see how we can quickly understand these terms, and then we will come back to this agile process for better evaluation. So the first word with respect to the agile term is product owner. So to keep it very simple, product owner is the customer who is actually owning the product. So he'll be the deciding authority with respect to the product backlog. Scrum Master, who is the person who will be the generally managing the agile project. So basically, he used to run the sprint meetings. Product backlog, requirement from the stakeholder, which is basically the requirement given by the product owner. The key thing with respect to this product backlog is product owner is the person who generally used to prioritize the product backlog based on the value it's going to bring in. Sprint planning meeting is a meeting which is generally done to define what action items will be doing in the next sprint. So this is the very key meeting where the entire team comes together, spend enough time to define what are all the activities they will be covering up in the next sprint, which is basically leads to sprint backlog, the work done in the next sprint. So this will be the amount of work which the team will be addressing for the next couple of weeks. So what is mean by sprint? Sprint is generally 1 to 4 weeks of work. Basically, in other words, it is called as iteration, run by sprint master, where the developers or the development team will put in efforts to address all the points which is being defined as the part of the sprint backlog. Daily Scrum. So daily Scrum is a daily stand-up meeting where the development team comes together and then have a couple of chat like around max of 15 minutes to define what action item they'll be performing during the daily activity. So in the daily Scrum, it's better to have it at a very shorter time frame. And in the daily Scrum, three general questions which need to be addressed. One, what actions they have done yesterday, what action items they are planning for today, and is there any support required from the Scrum Master, project manager, or someone to get the work done. Sprint review is generally calling the customers together and show the work we have done during the particular sprint and ask for feedback and review so that we go back and readjust the changes. Sprint retrospective is a very key part when it comes to the agile process where the team sits together and try to evaluate their own work by themselves. It is basically a meeting to define what went right and what went wrong. Finally, a finished work is basically called as a product increment or shippable product. In my first video, I have clearly mentioned that Agile project, the scopes are done based on small increments. So this finished work is not a complete finished work. It might be a partial finished work, but something which is going to give value to the customer, something which is shippable, a part of shippable item as a product. Now, with all the key Agile terms in mind, let's jump into the Agile process. If you could able to see this Agile process, product backlog, as I rightly mentioned, this is where the product owner defines what he wants out from the product. So basically, product owner is the person who will be defining the product backlog. And the very key thing is product owner is the person who is going to prioritize the product backlog. We'll be having we'll be having a couple of videos on how to prioritize the product backlogs from the product owner perspective in the upcoming videos. Sprint planning meeting, the moment the product owner prioritizes the product backlog, your team comes together and then the sprint planning meeting occurs where the entire team will sit together, try to uh, based on the priority work, they will try to take a portion of backlog and convert it into a sprint backlog, which is basically the amount of work the team will be executing in the upcoming sprint. So sprint is basically 1 to 4 weeks of work which will be done by the team. So this sprint backlog are basically called as tickets, which will be addressed by the team in the next 1 to 4 weeks. So the Scrum Master is the one who will be heading the entire sprint. And during the daily scrums, the team comes and discuss on what action item they're going to take today and what action item they have done yesterday, and is there any support required. My strong suggestion would be not to have a daily scrum meeting max of 15 minutes. And finally, we have the other meetings called sprint review meeting, which basically bring the customer together and ask for a customer feedback. And the finished work is something shippable product which can be given to the end customer for use. So the very key thing which is given in the corner is the sprint retrospective, where the entire team go back and review their own sprint. In other words, we can call it as a lesson learned from the particular sprint, basically what went right and what went wrong. That's all with respect to the agile process. I hope everybody is clear with the terms and the agile process. Hope you all enjoy this video. Please do like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel. I'll see you in the next video.